Hey guys, it's Darnell. I guess I'm gonna do the last video reflection of the summer. A few things I want to talk about are some of the big ideas that I was able to take from class throughout the summer. A couple of them being just enduring understandings, UBD, which is the backward design, TPAC, and personal learning networks. And I guess I'll just start off with the enduring understandings. Enduring understandings for me was something that I know I never necessarily created my past lesson plans off of in undergrad, but I realized how important it is because it kind of um, helps you in the design process of your lesson plans, where basically it's saying, well, what do I want my students to be able to do by the end of this topic or by the end of this lesson. And basically it's your the what do you want them to take away from it, basically, and be able to transfer across many other content areas. Um, so basically that kind of goes along with helping you design your lesson plan, like with UBD. Is basically what's my ultimate goal, and now what are the steps that I'm going to take to get there, which is using the where to model, um, which is really where I want my students to go. How are we going to get there? How will I engage them? In what forms will I be able to assess them? In what ways can I help them revise and experiment? So, but I think these are great tools that I learned how to use in just these few short weeks, which should help me become a better teacher and a better designer of plans. Um, Something else that definitely helped me out, and something that, I mean, I guess I kind of used it, but I didn't necessarily know the jargon term for it, which was TPAC. Um, Something that I always like to do is incorporate technology into my classroom, but um, it was always, well, what piece of technology can I use, instead of, well, how can this technology help me help my students, or help my students learn and understand the information that I want to get across to them. So the integration of your pedagogy, content, and technology is a great thing to have. And I guess when I first saw the TPAC and saw the image of PK and CK and TPK and all that stuff, it it seemed a little overwhelming. But after you sit down and take a look at it and just dive into it a little bit, you kind of understand. And we kind of talked about this in class, which was basically how a lot of the technology that we use in the classroom now, a lot of those things weren't even designed for what we use them for. A lot of times they were designed for businesses and for money. And we found a way to creatively finagle ways to use it in the classroom, like with smart boards and with computers. For different forms of assessment and for differentiating instruction. So it shows, basically how far we've come as educators to help to provide as many ways as possible to help our students learn. Um, Lastly, I guess I'll just talk about personal learning networks. Um, I guess kind of when you're going through it, trying to create the networks, it can get tedious and frustrating, especially when things don't want to work right for you. But PLNs are pretty good things to use, especially since we are in a huge technology-driven era. Um, we have to find ways to use technology to better sell ourselves, I guess with our jobs, but also to get information out to the world, basically. So having Twitter accounts if you're an educator, and having having LinkedIn for for jobs and positions. Um, and also having blogs and following people who have blogs and on Twitter. It's a way to continue to readily have information right there available for you, and again to also sell yourself, because the more technology integrated you are, um, and the more you know your content, and you can really get your pedagogy out there to the world, then possibly schools may look at you, and city councils may look at you to possibly have you run schools in certain cities. So those are it's just a great tool to have in order to increase your knowledge and to increase your marketability. And I guess overall, the class, technology class, was actually pretty good. Again, sometimes it was frustrating learning how to embed Google Docs and presentations and everything else, but ultimately working through it helped me become a little more knowledgeable technology-wise, but also helped me regain my focus of why I use technology in the classroom. Overall, it was a really good class. I learned a lot, um, and I'm kind of sad that it's ending just so soon. I will have two more classes later on, but it's just not the same. But again, technology class was really good. I enjoyed the things that I've learned, and I should never forget them, because I will be using them throughout the school year. Hopefully helping my students understand and be able to transfer the math knowledge that I will be giving across to them. All right, thanks.